presentation. You already know what time it is. We talking about where the United States is overseas, and hey, they dealing with a treacherous situation that just not gonna go away. It's not going away. When we get down to the bottom line of this situation over there, Iran is a wounded wolf looking for a chance to sink its fangs into the United States. It's a wounded wolf looking for revenge. It's not looking to make a deal. There's no way, Donald Trump crossed the line long time ago when he dropped bombs on them people and assassinated their leaders. When he assassinated General Soleimani, knocked off the supreme leader, the Ayatollah, knocked off 30, 40 of the top leaders. It was over with. Ain't no deal. You see, ain't no deal. What he hoping is that them people would turn their back on their leadership. What he was hoping that, and they want to, conceive that the Ayatollahs at the top is the only ones that believe like that. And so that the people, they tired of the Islamic faith and all that. But the reality is, it's a lot of people in Iran that hold that ideology of Islam, the Shiite Islam, dear to their heart. You see, hold it dear to their heart. And so they miscalculated on that. Yeah, they didn't horribly miscalculated on that. And so even when I was, giving commentary early on, I understood that in order to beat Iran, you're going to have to physically beat them on the ground. They are not the type of country where you could just drop a couple bombs on them and shit like that. No, they not going out like that. It's a historical country. It's a country with some historical precedents, and so they not willing to go out on their knees like that, and so it's gonna require the United States to do some catastrophic shit. It's over. All that make a deal. That's just like a nigga shoot your brother, 4, 5 of your brothers, kill them, knock them off. You see what I'm saying? And then you turn around and say, let's make a deal. Man, don't nobody want to make no deal with you. Don't nobody want to make no deal with you. That's why they have consistently over there, keep talking about the strait is open. Then they go, yeah, that's the play, that's psychological warfare. What up, family? What up, though? That's psychological warfare. Yeah, it's open. And then shoot some shit up. Let you come through. That's psychological warfare. That's guerrilla warfare. You know what I'm saying? To make you believe it's open, and then as soon as you send some ships through there, shoot that shit up. Black power to all the family out there. That's guerrilla warfare. Hit a motherfucker where he don't, believe he could be hit. At a time when he not even thinking about being hit. And so, a lot what they doing on the Strait of Hormuz is what they doing over there right around Yemen at the Gulf of Aden and all through there. That strait that move, between Yemen and what is it? Is it Ethiopia? That same strait. So you all you need is to terrorize an area like that, and motherfuckers gonna be scared to come through there. Period. Look at what the Somalians had did on the goddamn Horn of Africa for so long. They was, them motherfuckers was on little ski boats. You know what I'm saying, and just kidnapping whole barges and shit and things of that nature. So they know how to cause chaos on them waters over there. So, Donald Trump, all that trying, y'all done fucked up. Real talk. Y'all done fucked up. unless y'all willing to yeah, yeah. Listen here. Let me get you on up out of here. You got to go. Bingo. Yeah. I thought Ray was gonna be in. Ray ain't catch it, so he probably be in a minute. Yeah. Yeah, I got him on up out of there. I'm so quick. Yeah, but anyway, you know, and they looking for revenge, man. And the crazy shit about it, the United States mainland is, on the table. They don't give a goddamn. They over there bombing all their cities, all their infrastructure. So this shit over here is a target for them Iranians, man. It's a target, you know. And so was it necessary for them to go over there and bomb that shit? We don't know if they was going. I mean, when you look at it, but the thing is, don't play bitch. If you gonna go over there and slap a motherfucker, slap his ass. Don't play games. Don't play games with them peoples, cause these peoples, they still got the ability to do a whole lot of devastation. They got the they got the mechanisms to cause a lot of catastrophe. You feel me? So I mean, just to smack them like that, and then ask for a deal. Oh no, y'all, man, listen. Donald Trump is a businessman. He's not a military man. That was a serious fumble for them not to, anticipated that they would have to go on the ground into Iran. See, them Israelis is like, they punking out because they know they'll go on the ground in the Gaza, they'll go on the ground into Lebanon, but they won't take their ass on the ground over there in Iran. I want to see how big them Israelis is. Take your ass on over there to Iran. Go on the ground like you in Gaza. Run through Iran like you running through Gaza. Go in Iran like you running through Lebanon and the Golan Heights and shit like that. They'll eat y'all ass up over there. You know what I'm saying? The United States would probably, need allies to go just like they went into Iraq. They would need, because Iran is bigger than Iraq. Iran is bigger than Iraq. So and then I think Iran is a little more treacherous than Iraq. Iran has got a lot of mountainous shit. That's like being damn near over there in Afghanistan, or yeah, similar to Afghanistan in a lot of places. Where you gonna have to fight off, in them goddamn mountain regions. You feel me? And so, yeah, yeah. But it's all good, family. You know, so it's like, man, the administration is just like, man, y'all motherfuckers is like, y'all letting Netanyahu send you over there to do this whole shit, and then y'all don't even really wanna fucking, take care of business. At this point, you gonna have to finish the motherfucking job. You know what I'm saying? At that point. And I don't think you could ever you gonna have to buckle them motherfuckers for real. And you gonna have to buckle them motherfuckers. It's gonna have to be, real talk. It's gonna have to be a lot of devastation to that Revolutionary Guard. You're gonna have to remove a lot of them, or you gonna be waiting on some Bin Laden type shit where some motherfucker want to come and detonate a bomb, some goddamn. They already hitting the military over there, and y'all keep talking about that they knocking out their ability to shoot missiles, and they've been firing missiles without, I ain't seen them stop shooting. They've been shooting missiles from the first time they started, even up to just last night. They hitting fucking military bases See, China and Russia then lace Iran. They underestimated Iran, just like they underestimated North Korea. They done laced them motherfuckers, man, with some shit. You know, they might not have gave them everything that they needed, but they did. They laced them with the ability to advance their technological ability to where, man, they over there bombing shit, man. They hitting shit. They hitting their military bases, man. What y'all gonna do about that, man? Y'all got to go on and smother them up. Man, Donald Trump, man, he's weak, man. Straight up. Militarily, he's weak. He's weak. He's weak. He playing to this goddamn this midterm election is what he doing. He playing to this midterm. He's weak. That just show you, man, it could be a lot of turmoil up until then, you know, because he trying to win this fucking midterm election and shit and this, that, and the third. And a lot of people might not like the fact or the predicament that the United States is in going in, so they might choose to vote for some motherfucking Democrats and shit just to get enough people on that god in that Congress to get, you know, to pass some goddamn amendments and laws that will get his ass up out of there. You know what I'm saying? That'll get his ass from and stop him from doing all this crazy shit that he's doing without nobody in his own party that could check him. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just know Iran want revenge. They don't want no motherfucking deal. And so the thing is, America got to understand at this point, you gonna be forced to, you know, let them do what the fuck they need to do. Because at this point, Iran wants blood. That's what they want. And they'll get it out of attacking over here. You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't he? Imagine you was in a predicament and a motherfucker came and bombed your cities and killed all your leaders. I mean, what's gonna be off the table? Ain't nothing gonna be off the table. So at this point, they didn't attack these motherfuckers, and you ain't got, and they ain't got really no other choice but to take the gloves off on them, man. They ain't got no choice but to take the gloves off. I'm out of here, family, man. Quit watching the news because they lying. They stay lying. You know, it's fucked up out there. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Hit that Patreon, generalseti. Get over there, join today. I ain't got nothing but too raw for YouTube. I got the classic, the historical, the cultural, the occult, the melanin magic. We got all that. The Naga, you know, spirituality. Get on over there. I'll see y'all in a minute. Black Pop.